house hacking. So I'm sure you've been hearing this term around and not sure what it is. It's actually a great way to build wealth through real estate. And there's different ways to go about it. So you can either go in on kind of looking at it from the perspective of they're either going to be all or potentially all investment properties, or if they will be your home for X amount of years and then sell it when you have enough equity and so forth. So let's explore both avenues and see which is a better fit for you. So if you're looking at it from the sense of the investment side, one thing that you could potentially do is look at going the multi-unit option. So let's go, for example, a duplex. It's 2 units. One of them will be rented, and then the other one you would live in it for 1 year minimum. And you would be able to get away with, you can put 3.5% down as your down payment. And then after that, you can decide if you want to upgrade the unit and rent it out, or you can rent it out as is or live in it for as long as you want. And then after you decide that you want to go on to your next venture, what you can do is just keep both of the duplex, keep both of the units occupied, and that's rental income for you. That can count towards your income. And then you go on and find your next property. And so again, if you want to live in it for at least 1 year, you can get away with putting a lower down payment, as opposed to if you're going in as an investment property, it's a larger down payment. You're going to be looking at more of the 20% range. So it's better. It might be better for you out of pocket to put a lower down payment and live in it for 1 year. Everyone's circumstances are different. But again, you might go move on to the next property and just continue to do that over and over again. Some people will continue to do that until they reach their dream home. And then once they're done with that, they've already accumulated X amount of properties and it's generating rental income. And then once you've paid off all your mortgages, then you have passive income. And sometimes the goal is to hold on to as many properties as possible. Another way to go around it could be that you decided that you've exhausted the depreciation on these properties. One thing that you can do is look and do a 1031 exchange. It basically defers the taxes for that property, and you can go in and buy another property. The only thing is there's some guidelines around it, and it's a strict time schedule. And again, so some people will opt for that 1031 exchange to defer taxes and move on to the next property. The alternative could be for someone that doesn't want to do any of that, could be, or they just don't want to deal with having tenants and people living in their house or in their properties. Could be that they start with the starter home. So they could start with the multi-unit, a duplex, and just inherit one of the tenants. But maybe that might not be the best fit for them. Maybe an alternative to that would be if someone wants to just buy real estate for themselves and live in it and then cash out when they have enough equity. So something that someone might do is maybe they can't afford their dream house yet. Maybe start with a condo. A small condo, they live in it for several years. You have to live in it for at least 2 out of the last 5 years to avoid capital gains. $500,000 if you're filing married, $250,000 if you're filing single. Please consult your tax professional. But that's a way to go around it. So if you have that property for many years, and then you can decide to sell it, cash out, and then apply that money towards your next property, and maybe by then you're making more money, you're able to qualify for more, and then work your way up until you're able to afford your dream home. So just those are different ways to go around building wealth through real estate. Comment down below which avenue you would prefer to do, and if you're curious to see if this is a right fit for you, reach out to me directly. Thanks for watching.